Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Caitlin, aka KP, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I bleach my knots, how I take my knots looking like this to this. Very simple, very beginner friendly, and this is all the things that you will need. So you need bleach of your choice. I use the Matrix Light Master, or you can use the BW2, it works just as well. 30 volume developer, and you'll need a mixing bowl to mix your products together. So first you want to take some hairspray and you want to spray it on the hairline of the lace, and you just want to comb back the hairs. This will keep the hairs from getting into the bleach on the back. Once you do that, we are going to pre-soften our knots first. So I'm taking my developer. You can use 40 as well. It's just up to your preference. I just have 30 in front of me, so I use that. You don't need much. I did end up adding more to the bowl than this. And you want to spread it on to your closure like you're spreading on the bleach. I did change brush because this one kind of glided a little bit better. But you do want to put the developer onto the knots like so. And I know you're wondering, like, does this really make a difference? Think of it as if you are kind of wanting to take your hair a few shades lighter, but without adding bleach. I don't know if you guys have seen someone take like a 1B to like a 2 or a 4, kind of like that lighter brown. It's just kind of opening up the cuticle, but not fully bleaching it, if that makes sense. This is kind of like what it likes to do, in my opinion. So I let this sit on for about 5 minutes. I feel like I've noticed a difference once I started including this step into my bleaching my knots. I feel like every knot is touched and lifted when I do this, because all knots do not bleach the same, and that's just kind of like the realistic part of it. This is what it looks like once I have let it sit for 5 minutes. Now I do rinse it out, and I actually shampoo. You can kind of get away with just rinsing it out if you don't want to waste shampoo. But I did go in with like a light shampoo to make sure the developer was all gone. Now I did not blow dry this when I put the bleach on the knots. But this is what you want to do for when you're bleaching your knots. Now I did take 1 scoop of my Matrix Light Master bleach. It does have a blue undertone, so it kind of helps with the knots pulling orange. Now there isn't really a ratio, in my opinion, because you want this to be a kind of thick like consistency. So I eyeball it. I'm sorry. I want to show you what it looks like when I add it too much. You see how it's not dripping a lot, but it's not staying on the spatula or the whisk either. It's too runny, in my opinion. So what I do is I add a little bit more bleach to my mixture, and I keep doing this until I get the consistency that I like. A lot of people like to compare it to like a toothpaste like consistency. You still want it to be smooth enough to where it glides onto the lace, but you don't want it to be runny enough to where it seeps through, because lightener, it swells. So when it swells, it gets to over bleaching the knots. That's how you over bleach the knots. So you want it to be like a nice consistency, kind of like butter icing. What is that? Buttercream icing, like thick like that, or like toothpaste. And this is what I mean, like it's not going nowhere. I don't care how long I hold it, it's not dripping. It's like frosting, it's like icing, it's like toothpaste, right? So this is the consistency this is the consistency that we're looking for. So here I am applying the bleach. Now I did switch from the bristle brush to kind of a more spatula brush. I just feel like it glided on a little bit more. easily. And as you can tell, I'm putting the bleach in a T position first, and then I'll go in and fill in the spaces that needed to be filled. Now, a lot of people, some people just, only bleach the T part. The T part is basically the front of the hairline, which is about 1.5 to 2 inches back, and the middle of the closure, which is creating a T. And this is only because a lot of people really just wear their closures in the middle part. But sometimes my clients do like to switch it up since it is going on a wig, between the middle part and the side part. So I make sure every knot is bleached on the closure. Also, keep in mind not to press super hard onto the lace when putting the bleach on, because that will cause, the bleach to kind of seep through and resulting in over bleach knots. Yeah, so just be very, very careful about that. Still apply a little pressure, but don't force it. Once I get done applying the bleach all over, I let it sit, and I check it every like 10 to 15 minutes. And I let this sit, I think, for about 30 minutes. All knots do not bleach the same, so just keep that in mind, okay? That's why I say check every 10 to 15 minutes. Now that your knots are bleached, we're going to rinse off the bleach, and this is what it's looking like before I shampoo it or even put any blue shampoo on. And with my first shampoo, I just used like a light shampoo, and I actually ran it through the hair just to make sure the hair was clean. And for my second shampoo, I used the Matrix Brass Off. Now, this is a blue shampoo. Blue cancels out orange, guys, okay? Blue cancels out orange. If you look on the color chart, orange is straight across from blue and blue is straight across from orange. So in that case, they cancel each other out. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. Once I put that all over, I let it sit for about 5 minutes just to ensure that I'm not just putting on shampoo and then letting it, then rinsing it off, because it's not going to do anything. This is kind of like pre-toning. So yeah, let it sit for 5 minutes. I then rinse it, and we are going to put on a conditioner. For my conditioner, I use the silicone mix. This one is the bamboo line. I also have clear, the Adore clear, or is it Kiss? One of those two. I use either or. The clear gloss. Listen, if you feel like your hair is not coming back, use this, okay? Silicone mix and clear. It is Chef Kiss, okay? It just gives like a nice shine. The conditioner really conditions the hair and closes that cuticle back down. But this is what it looks like after everything. I feel like it looks like scalp. What do you guys think? It's very simple, y'all. It's not that hard. So we went from this to this. Let me know if you guys try this technique. If you have any other questions or want like another video explaining something else about bleaching knots, let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.